my public apology to Tom Brady, who I said at the beginning of the season was done. I said several times throughout the season that he was done. When they were 7-5, I said he was done. When he tried to call timeout against the Bears when they had no timeouts at the end of the game, I said he was done. Even last game against the Packers, I said he was done. And Tom Brady has proved me wrong. And I am here to say Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. And it's tough to swallow as a Dolphins fan. Definitely. It's tough to, when I'm wrong, I admit it, it's like, and this time I would say I admit it. I got to say that, I said that this season, I said 10 years from now, Tom Brady will be like on, one of those late night talk shows, like on Jimmy Fallon or something with Gronkowski. And they'll be saying to each other, what did we do, going to Tampa those last years? I don't care if the game was rigged and, you could say it was rigged. You could say the penalties were ridiculous. All those things. Who the hell knows? This guy's won 7 Super Bowls. He was like, how old is he? 65 years old or something? He won a Super Bowl at 65. He's married to a supermodel, has 2 it looks like he's got a super nice family. He's got 7 Super Bowl rings. He's got more money than God. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. I don't know. I can't really say anything more than this, but I've won money. People are like, oh, Tom Brady's got you, whatever. No. I've won a lot of money on Tom Brady over the years. I've won a lot of money betting against Tom Brady over the years. For me, it's never anything personal, with sports. The other stuff, yeah, it's always personal. When people say, oh, it's business, it's not personal. No, it's personal. But Tom Brady, I apologize. You are the greatest quarterback of all time as a Dolphin fan. As a Dolphin fan, nothing made me happier than our bad Dolphin teams beating you constantly, every single year, right? The best record of any team against Tom Brady is the Dolphins. Even when they're 2-14, one of those wins is against Tom Brady. I was okay with it. But I have to say that, I was not that kind to you over the course of this season. And normally it's just, it's you're on the Patriots. I'm a Dolphin fan. I'm going to root against the Patriots, the Jets, the Bills. It's what we do. But the thing is that when you won your first Super Bowl against the Rams, I doubted you then. When you won this Super Bowl against the Chiefs, I doubted you again. And I got to say, you know what? You proved me wrong more than once. And I've won betting against you in Super Bowls. I had the Eagles twice against you. I hit on both of those. I had the Giants both times against you as well. And I cashed on those. I won with you against the Falcons. I lost against you with the Rams and the Seahawks. But I just have to say that, I thought this year when you were 7-5, I thought you were done. And, last game against the Packers, I thought you were done. But you proved me wrong. You made the throws. You hung in there under pressure. You made it look easy. And I apologize. And I know the fanboys out there, they're gonna woof some crap at me and all that other stuff. And some of it I probably deserve. But one thing, if I'm wrong, people say like, "Oh, Mitch doesn't like it." If other people agree with them or if they win or anything like that. No way, man. I'm all about winning. And, I went on at halftime. I went over all of our cappers picks. The bulk of them had Tampa Bay to win. And, I'm happy because our customers had those picks. They won, and that's really what it's all about. But, Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time, pretty much wrapped it up. It's once in a lifetime that we get to see somebody like this who he's not the most skilled quarterback to ever play the game. He's not the most athletic quarterback to play the game. And he even said in his interview with Howard Stern that even on his high school team, his college team, and all these other teams that he's ever been on, he's never been the best player on that team. Yet he is the greatest quarterback of all time because he's a leader, he's a winner. And, I talk about winning and championships and those sorts of things all the time on our live shows. And also, in just private discussions or, public discussions or whatever, I talk about winning a lot and, how championships, how the big-time players make big-time plays in the big-time games, and no one's done it more in the big-time games than Tom Brady. Pretty amazing stuff, and I think the fact that he's done it with less than some of the other guys is just amazing. But I just wanted to come out and say it. It'll be out here on the internet for everyone to see. You don't have to say, "Oh, Mitch was wrong." I know I was wrong. You don't have to tell me any of that stuff. I know it. And you know what? When we bet on the Bears against Tom Brady, we cashed, right? So it's like I'm a fan of sports. I'm not a fan of a particular team except for the Miami Hurricanes and maybe the Dolphins. But it's amazing when you see somebody who accomplishes this. I think in a lifetime, you're fortunate if you get to see someone that's able to do something like this. Because so a lot of you guys are a lot younger than I am, and you'll say to your kids, but you never saw Tom Brady. Kind of like the way that I say to some of you guys, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and even to some of the other people, Michael Jordan, is now in that group of people, And I would say that with this win, and doing it especially on another team, that Tom Brady is in that discussion with Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky. He's in that same group. That here are guys that they just know how to win in the biggest of biggest games, and it's something. Yeah, the refs dictated this game. Whatever, man. You could say whatever you want about the game and the refs and all that stuff, and I agree with you. This is why I don't like the NFL, right? We've been through this a million times. This is why I don't like the NFL. But this guy still manages to get there every single time. We don't always love LeBron James. I don't like when LeBron James starts talking like he's a Harvard-educated man, okay? LeBron James is no dummy, all right? At this point of his life, he's no dummy. But he's not qualified to make world decisions, okay? Because he doesn't have the experience in that area. It's like me going out and saying, well, I'm going to draw up the play for Game 7 of the finals with 3 seconds left, right? It's like, I'm not qualified to do that, But, you look at him, and he's been in the finals every single year, but he doesn't have quite this type of success there, And I think it's tougher to win the NBA Finals than the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, you just need one big day. But you know what? You got to be able to show up on those days. Even in the losses, right? Even in the losses, the losses to the Giants, the loss to the Eagles, Brady still played well in those games. It wasn't his fault they lost. And you know what? You go back to even some of the championship games they lost. The one they lost to Peyton Manning when he won his Super Bowl. It was like 48-45 in that game. So I mean, this guy has just really done it. And I think I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I mean, under pressure and all that stuff, it wasn't his day. And, you know, you hear we don't care if you're a big fan or not. This guy is like just I mean, what a jerk, this guy. Here, this is what a jerk looks like. This guy right here. Just what an idiot. It's like, what does this have to do with premium packages or anything like that? I never come on and say people should buy my premium and you need to buy it. It's there as an option for people to buy. Just because you're a cheapskate, right? Just because you don't have the money to buy it doesn't mean that other people don't want it. So why would you put that on me? And what does it have to do with Tom Brady and the Super Bowl? Absolutely nothing. That's the good way to make it about you. What a turd. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and just do. I mean, I guess you know, doing these videos and doing this stuff, it's what I open myself up for. You know, people like that. But I just wanted to come on and man up, you know, because that's what I do. Not afraid of anything or anybody or any of that stuff. And I'm not a coward. I'm not going to hide behind some YouTube, you know, name and fake name and stuff like that. You know, it's really doesn't have to do with any bets or anything like that. It just has to do with saying, you know what? I said some things about Tom Brady over the course of the season and, you know, about, you know, his ability. What about he still had left in the tank? And I was wrong. And I'm manning up. I'm man enough to admit it. You know, I think that, you know, I think, you know, to me, you could say what you want about me. I really don't care. It's like you're some icon on Facebook. You know, man up. Come on, do a video. Let me go on and take some shots at you. Because I am a name caller, man. I am. You could ask anybody. I am about as bad as it gets. So I'll take some nice shots at you. But anyways, I just want to come out and say it, man up. Thanks, everyone, for a great football season. I enjoyed doing the halftime shows. I look forward to doing it again next year. I don't know how we'll integrate half times and things like that, but we'll still be doing tons of live video throughout the year. I always want to do half times of basketball. It's just a lot harder. No, I don't think the Patriots, I honestly don't think that this had anything to do with the Patriots. If you would have given Bill Belichick the payroll and the players that the Buccaneers had, they would have mopped the floor with this Buccaneers team, with Brady and Gronkowski and like all Leonard Fournette. You know, when did the Patriots have Leonard Fournette? Did they have Mike Evans? Did they have, you know, that defense? Did they have any of those players? Ndamukong Suh? Did they have JPP? Did they have, you know, any of that? No, they didn't. So it's apples and oranges, you know. As far as that goes, you know, the Patriots and stuff. This isn't really about that. This is about, you know, I said Tom Brady is going to be sitting there in 10 years on some talk show saying, man, why did we go to Tampa? It's also for me saying Tom Brady looked old, which he did at times this year. You know, after the bye week, the Bucs were just a different team. And, you know, I failed to recognize that. And you know, I'm owning it. So thanks everyone that tunes in for these shows. Thanks everyone that supports our site. Thanks everyone that is constructive. And, you know, have a great day. And have a great night. And, of course, we'll have many, many more football seasons together. But tomorrow, full-fledged basketball. I got to chill this ice I've been sitting on, man. That's for sure. It's Brady is not trash. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. Not the most skilled quarterback, not the best passer ever, not the best, any of those things. But when it comes to winning, which is everything, right? Winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. He is the greatest winner of all time. Of all time. You take Terry Bradshaw, who won 4 Super Bowls. Joe Montana, who won 3 Super Bowls. Those 2 guys combined have as many rings as Brady. Combined. I mean, that is craziness. Have a great night, everyone. I enjoyed the season with you. We'll get them next year for the Super Bowl. I don't even know if it's Brady knowing how to win. He doesn't beat himself. We saw the Chiefs. I thought the officiating was ticky-tack in the first half on the Chiefs. I thought the Chris Jones penalty was terrible. The offsides penalty, terrible. I thought there was some terrible calls that went against the Chiefs. But Brady didn't put himself in the position that could even possibly happen to him. He doesn't. Yeah, there's hockey tomorrow. There's college basketball, NBA, real nice card. All my videos are up. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. I've loved having this season with you, college and NFL. It's like, as a Miami fan, Alabama and Tom Brady winning championships. I mean, you throw in the Dodgers, the Lakers, and Tampa Bay Lightning, and this is like, this is a non-public person's nightmare in sports is these types of teams winning. But, such is life, and we will get them tomorrow. We got a full card of NBA basketball and a pretty good card of college basketball for Monday. And I'm going to turn up the heat, man. I got to tell you, I am going to turn up the heat and ride it all the way into March Madness and beyond. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you guys for everything and for really for everything and for all your support. Over 3.1 million people visited Sports Chat Place last month. Another 2.45 million at Pick Dogs. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much. And none of you were forced or had a gun held to your head to buy anything. Have a great night.